Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. Alexander, but all the talking has high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Good punch. That jab had to hurt. Good counter punch. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. The unified heavyweight champion is down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? No rest for the weary. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Just misses with that uppercut. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that. Here we go, it's round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Perfect counter shot. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round. On to the third. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They're both trying for a knockout. Done with that counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Which fighter will say no mas? Just misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk. Back at it in round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Both want a highlight reel knockout. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. That hook doesn't score. Misses with the straight left. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter punch caught him clean. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
I see.
Time for the 5th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Missing with the hook. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
We've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Beaten. And there's the bell for round 6. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice defense on that right hook. They blocked the left there. And he scores. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. And there's the bell for round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
There's a counter shot. Punch, counter punch. No rest for the weary. You'd like to see more jabs. Halfway through the round, and there's... Did you see that? Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot from the gods took him.
they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Good counter punching. That hook just can't find the target. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. There's the bell to start round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Is he going to punch himself out, though? And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. How about that, Johnny? You don't hear those kind of scorecards very often. A majority decision win.
I didn't think it was going to be that close. I really didn't. I thought this was a one-sided fight. It was like a walk in the park. But for the fight to be so close shows how much these fighters have come on.